What's going on, YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at all of the hottest sports card releases for the month of March. So it's been a couple of months since I've done one of these videos. January and February were a little bit on the slower side for sports card releases, so there wasn't really a ton of stuff to cover, so I skipped those months. But in the month of March, there are a ton of products scheduled to release and some really big staple products in the hobby. So we're gonna get into all of those here in a minute. Before we do, I just wanna apologize for the lack of content the last few days. I did go on vacation with my wife and I just didn't have enough content to post throughout the time that I was gone. I was really hoping to get a box of certified basketball to have a little bit of content for the channel while I was gone, but that was delayed so much that I still did not, was not able to pick that up in my area. So just didn't have any videos for the past few days, so I do apologize about that. But I do have a lot coming on the way. We have a PSA reveal coming next week. We have another HGA reveal, which I'm really excited about because they don't post the grades online, so I have no idea what they got. So that will be coming in the next few days. And hopefully the Imminence box at Loot Box opened in at Louisville Sports Cards a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping to get that up soon as well. So a lot of really cool videos coming soon. So with that, all that out of the way, we will go ahead and get into the giveaway from the most recent video, and then I'll be right back and we will get into all of the releases in March. All right, guys, so we are ready for a giveaway from the last video. So we had the Jokic Holo, and then we had the James Wiseman base card. So we do have our video pulled up. We will go ahead and get that link. Let's copy that. And let's pull that over to Safari. Let's paste that in, filter duplicates, get comments, and we got 236 comments, so I do appreciate that. Now let's get our winner and see what they chose. And that is going to be Jake from State Farm. He said, I bought a pack, can't wait. All right, man. Well, if that is you, definitely be sure to send me a DM on Instagram or an email with your address and let me know which one of those cards you do want. And now let's go ahead and get back to our video. All right, guys, so now that the giveaway is out of the way, we are going to take a look at all of the upcoming releases in March. And like I said earlier, January and February were a little bit on the slower side for releases, but there are a lot of releases scheduled in March, and there are a lot scheduled for early March. So I'm definitely expecting one or two of these products to get pushed back, especially with, COVID still going on, the weather delays and everything like that. I'm definitely expecting some of these products to get pushed back even further, but hopefully they won't get pushed back until April. So I'm definitely still expecting a lot of products to release in March. So as always, we do have cardboardconnection.com pulled up here. I do have Panini and Blowout as well. Those are the three websites that I pretty much go to for all of the upcoming releases. So starting in early March, we're actually gonna scroll up just a little bit, and we are going to be starting with Donruss basketball. So let's click on that. And I'm actually very surprised. I'm recording this video on February 28th, Sunday. I'm hoping to get this video up the same day, but this product does not actually come out until Wednesday, so March 3rd, and the checklist is already added. As you can see there, checklist added. I'm very surprised. Usually Panini does not add the checklist until the day before the product releases at the earliest. Sometimes even when the product releases, the checklist is still not out. So I'm definitely surprised by this, but I love it. I'm happy that the checklist is out. So we'll get into that here in a second. There's a quick look at the design, what the card's gonna look like. And just right off the bat, I'm gonna say that I'm not a huge fan of Donruss. I think the design looks good. I'm gonna, love it when it releases in Optic, but Hoops, Certified, and Donruss, the first three releases, I am just not a big fan of. I think they're, on the lower end side, they're just the paper products. I am definitely a bigger fan of the Optic or Chrome cards. So just gonna get that out there. As you can see up here, the hobby box prices right there are going for over $1,000. Now, I think that's just pulling from eBay. I'm not exactly sure what the prices are actually going to be, because if you do go over to Panini's website, you can click on the Donruss page there, and of course there is no price listed. So really not sure what the price is gonna be. I would expect on Panini's website, just a complete guess, maybe somewhere in the $800 range. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna touch this product unless I can get it for $600 or $700. Even that is way, way overpriced. But you know, anywhere near $1,000, I'm definitely going to pass on this, and I might just pick up a few of the Net Marvels cards on eBay. If you guys are familiar with the Donruss from last year, the Net Marvels cards were an insert, which I'll touch on here in a little bit. Actually, I think we can get a quick look here in a second. But those cards look awesome, and they absolutely blew up last year. So there's another look at a parallel, the Trae Young there, another insert, the Crunch Time Steph Curry, and there is a look at the Net Marvels cards, and those, again, absolutely blew up last year, had a ton of value. So if the hobby box prices on this are anywhere near $1,000, I will probably just pick up some retail and maybe, you know, go after like a Giannis Net Marvels or whoever it may be. So, we'll get into a little bit more of what you can get and the checklist. So scrolling on down, there's a look at the Choice, the Dwayne Wade auto out of Choice. And there is a look at what you can pull. So the hobby box average, you're looking at 1 autograph and 1 relic card, and then you are gonna get 60 inserts. So this is one of those products where you're getting, you know, kind of like hoops, you're getting a ton of cards in a hobby box. And then a look at the Choice boxes, you are actually gonna get 2 autographs, 5 rated rookies, and 3 parallels. And I think typically the Choice boxes are like a 1 pack per box deal. So you're not gonna get a ton of cards, but you are gonna get 2 autos, 5 rookies, 3 parallels. And now moving on to the set checklist, there is a quick look at all of the parallels you can get. I'm not gonna go through all those. You guys can take a look at that. And then there are 200 cards in the base checklist. So huge checklist. Let's see how many rookies there are on there. I have looked over this list a little bit, but not, you know, super close. So base rated rookie set checklist. And again, there's a look at all of the different parallels. Now, some of those are gonna be hobby, some of those are gonna be Choice, and some are gonna be retail. Now, scrolling on down, looks like the rookies start at 201, and then they go all the way to 250. So 250 rookie checklist and a 200 card base checklist. So 250 card base set. So really big checklist. It's definitely going to be hard to hit that one player you're looking for, which is, you know, LaMelo or Anthony Edwards probably. Those are the 2 hottest guys. So definitely going to be hard to hit those guys. There's a look at the rated rookie signature set checklist, and that goes from 201 again down to 250. So all the rookies in the base checklist are going to have autos. So scrolling on down, there's a look at the Choice, and I'm not going to go through the whole set checklist. If you guys are interested in looking at anything in particular, definitely check this out on Cardboard Connection. But I did want to scroll down again to the Net Marvels checklist. Should be down here towards the bottom. And there's Retro, Power in the Paint, and there you go, Net Marvels. So it's a 20 card checklist, and I would definitely say that this is going to be the most popular insert set of Donruss. So you know, you can take a look there, 1 through 20. It's going to be a lot of the stars, and I would say LeBron, Giannis, those are going to be, and maybe Zion, those are going to be the top guys that you're looking for. So those are definitely going to have the most value other than the top parallels or the autos. So that is going to do it for a look at Donruss. Now we will go on to the next product, and it is actually also releasing on March 3rd, and I'm seriously considering picking up a box of this over Donruss. Again, if the box of Donruss is anywhere near 1,000, I will be passing, and I will probably be picking up a box of Prism Premier League Soccer. Now, I did pick up a couple of these boxes last year, excuse me, on Panini's website. And I think I got a couple first off the line boxes for like 100 or 150 bucks, and now they are worth well over $1,000. So I think, you know, it's a pretty common belief that the soccer market is about to blow up. You know, I think the World Cup is coming up here in a couple years, and I think when that does finally roll around, the soccer market is going to absolutely skyrocket. So I definitely think it's a good, now's a good time to get into the soccer game. So the Prism Premier League, again, also releases on Wednesday, March 3rd. And if I can get the price of this, again, anywhere around $600 to $700, I will probably pick up a box of this over Donruss. You know, it is Prism. It just has that Prism name, so it's going to be one of the more popular soccer products of the year. So there's a look at the design there. And there is the Christian Pulisic, one of the parallels. Let's see if the checklist on this is added. The checklist is up on this too, so ton of parallels. Again, you guys can look through that if you are interested. 300 card base set checklist. So yeah, I'm not super knowledgeable on soccer. I do know, you know, some of the top guys that you are looking for, but I'm not going to get too far into this just because I'm not extremely knowledgeable like I am about basketball. So if you guys are interested in this, again, check out Cardboard Connection. But this is one that is definitely going to be a hot release and one that I am looking forward to in the month of March. So going back, let's see, March 3rd, we have, okay, so moving on to March 5th, we have Panini One Football. Now, this is a high-end product. There's no price listed on, you know, here on Cardboard Connection. If you go to Panini's website, let's pull up football. It is listed on the website, but again, there is no price. Honestly, and real quick, the Panini One is a 1 card per box deal. So there you go right there, offering only on-card autographs that are also encased. Panini One Football brings the single card hobby box format back to NFL, and this is a very high-end product. So just a complete guess, I would say the price on this is probably going to be, again, anywhere from $600 to $800. So this is a really good product, in my opinion, to get in a break. Rather than risking that $600 to $800 on a box, let's see if the checklist is added real quick. So the full checklist, I don't think is added. Just, you know, yeah, definitely not the full checklist. So again, I think, you know, maybe risking like $100, $200 getting in a random team break might be a better option than risking $600 to $800, because this is definitely going to be a very hit or miss product. I'm not sure how many boxes are in a case. But there's probably going to be, let's see, 1 card per pack, 1 pack per box, 20 boxes per case. So out of those 20 boxes in the case, you know, maybe 3 to 5 boxes are going to be winners. So again, I would definitely recommend, you know, not risking a ton and potentially getting in a random team break rather than risking all that on 1 box. Just my opinion. You guys out there do what you want, but that is what I would personally do. Now, so that was March 5th. Also on March 5th, so first week of March is a big week for releases. This is one that, honestly, of all the releases in March, I'm probably most looking forward to Panini Revolution Basketball, one of my favorite releases of the year. Some of the best parallels of any product throughout the year, in my opinion, is Revolution. Absolutely love it, especially, you know, the Sunburst parallel to 75, the Lava to 10, the Galactic, which is a case hit. So some really nice parallels in Revolution, and typically one of the cheaper products of the year, but also the cards do look really nice. In my opinion, Revolution looks 100 times better than Donruss, and as you can see there, the hobby boxes are $415, so less than half the price of Donruss. So if you are choosing between Donruss on March 3rd and Revolution on March 5th, in my opinion, 100% go with Revolution. Definitely one of my favorite products of the year. So the checklist on this, I would say, is definitely not added. So yeah, not added yet. There's a look at some of the different cards, or you know, look at the cards. Let's see if we can pull up an auto here. So as you can see, really nice looking cards. And let's see. Now, the only thing about Revolution is you are not guaranteed 1 auto per box. I think typically an auto falls like 1 in every 3 or 4 boxes, so you're not guaranteed an auto, but also I think that really helps keep the price down. So let's see, we have 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, and then 16 boxes per case. So probably 2 to 3 autos per inner case. So there's a look at Revolution. Definitely one that I'm very excited for. I will probably have 1, maybe 2 boxes on the channel on March 5th. Now again, some of these products will probably be released or probably be delayed, especially this first week with all of these products scheduled for the first week. I would not be surprised if Panini One and Revolution got pushed back. And then in the next week, March 10th, we have Absolute Basketball. One that I'm not super excited about, but I think Absolute does have some nice looking cards. So again, the checklist is not going to be added, so I cannot go super in depth on this one. But just a real quick look at the product, and one that will definitely be a popular release. So let's see. I think, is that the glass card? Yeah, so there's also the rare Absolute Glass insert showcasing 25 standouts. Those are always definitely really popular in the Absolute release. You can get the glass cards, which are see-through and have like the player engraved on them. So really cool cards. And there's another look. Absolute does have some on-card autographs. I think it's one of the first products that you can get on-card rookie autographs. So that's definitely nice as well. And let's see what the expected price is. So $500, so not crazy. So again, if Donruss is anywhere near 1,000, I would definitely wait on Revolution and Absolute. So moving on, again, that was March 10th. So let's scroll back down. Let's see, where were we? Absolute on March 10th. Keep scrolling down. Now there are some, I think I passed up. Did I pass up plates and patches? Not yet, but I'm not gonna get into plates and patches. I think that also releases in March. Definitely, you know, not one of the bigger releases, not one that I'm looking forward to. So let's see what else we have. I thought there was one more. Okay, so at the end of March, on March 31st, we have Contenders Optic Football, and this one will be a huge, huge release. So, you know, it's basically the Optic cards, but Contenders, or I'm sorry, it's basically the Contenders set, but on Optic cards, and you can get some absolute monsters in here. You know, if you pull a Joe Burrow auto or Herbert auto or Tua auto, these are some of the most sought after autos in you know, the hobby. So Contenders Optic is one of my favorite releases for sure. So there's a look at some of the different parallels you can pull and a look at the cards. So again, Contenders Optic is one of those one-pack deals, so very, very hit or miss. And let's see what the expected price is on this one. Looks like $550. Again, one pack, I think like 5 or 6 cards per pack. You are guaranteed an auto in every box, so that is definitely nice. And you can hit some absolute monsters in this product, so one that I'm definitely looking forward to. We'll probably plan on ripping at least one box on the channel. And then we'll go back to Panini's website because they do also have Select Football on here. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I missed plates and patches. I guess that's releasing on the 3rd as well. But again, not one that I'm really looking forward to. You are guaranteed a 1 of 1 in every box, which is a printing plate, hence the name Plates and Patches. But one that I'm not a huge fan of. But one that I am really looking forward to is Select Football. I'm actually really surprised that this is on their website so early because I don't think that is scheduled to release until late April. But one that I did want to mention because this is the first year that they will have Select Retail Football, which I'm very excited for. I know a lot of people are hating on it, but I am all for it. I cannot wait to open some Select Football. I think this really bridges the gap from Optic and Prism to Select, because you know, Select was not previously available in retail formats, and it was you know, I think out of reach for some collectors. So now that there is a retail format, I do believe Select could be one of the premier products going forward. So I am very, very excited. I am all for it. Love Select. The more Select I can get, the better. So I can't wait for that. So that is going to do it for the releases in the month of March. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. And, you know, since all of these products are finally back, hopefully I can continue this series in future months. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you soon.